To accept this call, press 0. To refuse.
What up, though?
This call
Welcome
is
back
from a
to the Beat
correctional
Factory
facility and is
313
subject
War
to
Stories
monitoring and
podcast, and
recording.
I'm your host,
Three-way
Juice.
calls are strictly
And we
prohibited
got
and a
T from the
violation of
Hole
the
back with
NJSC
us.
policy. Thank you for using GTL.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Beat Factory 313 War Story podcast, and I'm your host, Juice. And we got T from the Hole back with us. What's going on, T? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm always good. As long as I wake up in this bitch, I'm good.
That's what's up. Let's get to it. Let's tell him from Tales from That Way.
Yeah, Tales from That Way. That's what we gonna start. Tales from That Way. All these is coming from my book. I got a book, but just like you was telling me, don't nobody really give a fuck about my book. But everybody got a book. Yeah.
That's right.
But I'm gonna break it down into different parts. We gonna call it Tales from That Way instead of this my book. But all the chapters in my book got names on.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the chapters. It's called God Day. This happened. I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
I was absconding from probation. I caught a dope case, and I was absconding on probation. So instead of me being out in Southwest, I'm over in my other hood. I got another hood on the west side that I grew up in.
All right, let them know where you was at.
Chicago, Joy Road, Greenfield, Southfield, that area over there, by the Herman Garden, over that way.
All right.
So I remember I'm absconding. I can't go out the Southwest. They coming to my mama house looking for me. Just juvenile probation.
All right.
So I'm over there in my hood. And one of the OGs whip up on me. Big boy, my man. So he whip up. Hey, we need a nigga to work this spot over there on Montrose. They had a spot on Montrose, but they got another spot on Aventon. Bang it. The spot on Aventon, that bitch doing about $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Spot on Montrose is a little low key spot. They don't even give a fuck about, but it's doing something too though. So I tapped Big Boy. Tell him yeah, we work that bitch. So all in my mind, I know I'm finna take over these niggas' spots.
Right.
Cause one of my men, he went out of town. He come back. He got work. He home. This little nigga came back. He has everything. So we over there. We worked the spot. I done got on off that bitch. I done, you know what I'm saying? I done used them niggas' money. Got on. They come to that bitch. I be like, it's slow, man. It ain't easy. So they really don't give a fuck if they got that other spot bang. You know?
Right.
So how these niggas catch on, right? I bought a car from this nigga. I bought a Regal, first car I ever bought.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga, I think he wanted like 2,500, some shit. It was straight, right?
Right.
So I didn't know that the nigga tried to sell it to them niggas too. So when the niggas see me with the car, they like, man, how you got that car? You feel me? Because every week, there's another thing I forgot to say. Every week, them niggas supposed to be paying like $700-800 a week, like $300-400. So really, I really don't give a fuck because you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing out that bitch, but
Right.
them niggas was short me, so they like, how this nigga got this money to buy this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So next thing you know, one day they parked down the street from the spot and they seeing like 700 down there real quick, 600-700 real quick. They sent a bunch of fiends down there with the money. So the nigga come down there, the nigga Doe come down there. He like, what up, man? What you did? So I'm like, shit, it's slow. I only did probably about 200-300. The nigga like, he like, man, where my yay at? Let me see it. I gave the note. That nigga like, man, what the fuck you down here doing? I'm like, what you mean? Like, nigga, we done just sent about 700 down here, nigga. So me and the niggas get scrapping like this. Some niggas rushing. They got down. I'm fucking up, right?
Right.
So
how many of them was it? How many of them jumped?
it was two.
All right.
Two. 400 though.
Mm-hmm.
Over there in that hood, right?
Right.
Like, even though I'm from Southwest, middle school and high school years, I grew up over there.
Oh, okay.
I went to Brooks and Cody. over there. So and over there in the hood, it was it was a big Swan and I was Little Swan. You feel me? I grew up under Big Swan.
All right.
So Big Swan, they rushed, they fucked me up. So I remember I jumped in the car, I go to my old dude crib. My old dude live over there on Fence. So I go over there. So I give me your gun. Niggas just press. give me your gun. So he looking at me like, man, what? He's like, I ain't right to you, my gun. Cause I wasn't nothing but a little kid, you feel me?
Wow.
So, you know, my old dude, he ain't no street guy. He religious.
Right.
No street period. He just had a gun because he had a gun.
Right.
So, he's like, man, just sit down and tell me what happened. So I sit down and tell him everything what happened. So, you know, I'm like, man, if you don't give me no gun, I'm about to go out to Southwest. I'm about to get one from Skipper. One of my cousins, I'm about to get one from somebody anyway. I'm going back over there. So he don't say nothing. He get up, come back. He come back with a 32 and a box of books. Now look, the 32 was one of those old ass revolvers that you gotta unscrew the pin just to load that bitch up.
So you got the barrel.
The lever on the side flip out.
Right.
You gotta unscrew the cylinder on the. You gotta unscrew the pin, then the cylinder pop out. Then you load it. Then put it back in. Then load. Then screw that bitch back up.
That's great. That was
old.
He had one of them General Cluster pistols.
Yeah, one of them old ass 32 minutes. So look, I grabbed that bitch. I was like, "What the kill you, whole ass nigga?" So I go walk out the door. So he said, "Hey man, come here, man. Let me holler at you, man." So I'm like, "What up?" She's like, "Sit down, man. Let me tell you something." So I sit down. She's like, "Let me tell you something about God and the devil." I'm like, "Man, come on, man," because I told you he's religious.
Right.
So I'm like, "Man, come on, man." So he's like, "Man, just listen to me, man." So we say, "It's the difference between God and the devil. Both of them powerful." He say, "But God know what you're thinking." He said, "The devil don't know what you're thinking. But when you say your plans out loud, like how you said, I'm finna go kill these niggas, he'll hear your plans and he'll fuck your plans up and you will go get killed. Don't never say no shit like that out loud again."
Right.
Back then, it flew over my head because I was so young. All right, man, all right. I bust about that bitch. Go straight back over there. I go straight back over there, call the niggas on high, just letting loose that on. Go around the corner. I remember loading that bitch. I'm unscrewing the pin on that bitch. I'm unscrewing the pin on that bitch. Go back around the corner. Load that bitch back up. I come back around and I see my man standing down there with his sign out there. This is another nigga that rages. It fucked me up. I'm like, damn, this nigga ride down there. Like he waiting on me to come back down there.
He was with them?
Go back up the other way, huh?
He was with them?
Yeah, I mean, they was the older niggas. They all grew up together, but, I ain't think the nigga, finna go against, these niggas that raised me.
Right.
I ain't think the nigga go against me, but him, they supposed to let me and him do what we do.
Right.
And that kind of fucked me up, though, but.
So what ended up happening?
Huh?
So what ended up happening?
Oh, yeah, listen. So I remember I go back down the other street, and I see my man on the other end of the block. I'm like, the nigga ride down there standing with his bicycle. I'm like, you beef with one of them, you gonna have to beef with all of them. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I go out to Southwest, go get my cousin. We come back with the shotty. We going through that. We come back through that bitch. We robbed that nigga spot. The spot on Montrose, he put another nigga up in there.
Right.
We go up in that bitch, round the nigga out that bitch. I remember we was sitting up in the spot. All the people coming through, we just taking their money. Bitch, don't come back over here. I'm waiting on doors to try to come back over here, though.
Right.
I remember we in the kitchen, me and my cousin, we in the kitchen. I remember I'm like, can I be quiet? Because the nigga might come to the back. The nigga got a case. Yeah.
Right.
So, don't ever come. So we leave that bitch early this month. So, I'll say probably about a week later. I'm creeping through that bitch. I'm coming up foyer. And I see the nigga coming up Ellis. So I'm like, damn, I'm about to get this nigga. He ain't see me. I'm thinking he ain't see me. But he did, though.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get to the intersection, when I get to foyer in Ellis, I see his car going up Montrose. I turn, I go up, I take Ellis, I go past Montrose, and I go up to Winthrop. I hit a left. So as soon as I'm coming up Winthrop, I see the nigga car hit the intersection of Westfield and Winthrop. Now I'm slow down because I'm like, this nigga got that K, I ain't gonna be able to get that. I slow down, and I remember I see the nigga. He opened up his car door, and I see the 9 in his hand. He get behind the car door, like how the police be behind their car doors.
Right.
He get behind the car door, and I I said, oh, I fucked you. When as soon as I get up to the NFL, we just both start shooting at each other. So I remember I hit Chicago. I remember I'm unscrewing the pin on that bitch. So I'm just throwing sales all out the car, loading that bitch back up.
You by yourself?
So, yeah, I'm by myself.
Uh-huh.
So I go out to Southwest. I remember I pull up in the back of my mama's house, down in the hall. I'm in the alley in the back of my mama's house. I remember I looked at the car, and it was like 2 bullet holes right in the door that didn't go through. I'm like, damn, I don't know how these bitches ain't go through. But I can shake my car door, and you can hear them bitches on the inside of the car door. I'm just thinking like, these nines ain't shit.
Right. For real. So you ain't even go
That
through the
bitch
car
ass
though.
supposed to went through that bitch. It fucked me up too.
Right.
But I remember I go in the house. I called my cousin. I'm like, man, hey, I'm like, get that shotgun from Skip. Now he young just like me. So his brother ain't gonna just give you no fucking gun. So I'm like, man, wait till the nigga ain't around, just speak that bitch. And then call me back. I'm waiting at my mama's house for about an hour. The nigga called me back like, yeah, I got it. I was like, I'm about to come get you. So on my way out, my little sister like, could you take me to Coney Island? So I'm like, I'm in the middle of something. So she picked me. I'm like, fuck it, come on. So I take her. I forgot to say this too. At the time I'm beefing with them niggas over there, I get into it with the niggas in the Southwest too.
Okay.
The Jones niggas, this nigga Mike had a shootout on the lecture the night before. I forgot to say that.
With the 32, you still got the 32?
Because one of them niggas took some weed from my cousin or some shit. We get to sleep at the niggas or whatever. But next day, I come up friends, I hit the lecture. On the way now, I got my little sister in the car. She ain't number, what, 13? Yeah, she's 13. I'm 16, she's 13. So I see one of them niggas, I get to banging at him. I remember when I get to banging at him, I go down, I pull down the street, and I remember I can hear her. She's like, no, take me home. She crying, right? So I turn and look. She got her back to the door, like with her leg up, like towards me, like I'm finna shoot her.
Right.
She's like, no, take me home. I'm like, girl, I told you I was doing something.
She told you was doing something. She
I
down for the ride.
was doing something.
Right.
That's thing, you know, I pull up the gun crib. She could see the dude come out with the shotgun. She started crying even more. No, take me home. I'm like, I'm about to take you home. Hey, I told you we'd be doing something. So we go back through that bitch. We go back through that bitch a couple times. We don't really never get time on them niggas, but we go back through there. We go to my old dude crib. And I'm like, man, you might as well just chill over here, because shit. It's already late. I think it was like 2, 3 in the morning. So nigga like, man, I gotta sell this dope, man. So I'm like, man, we can sell that shit over here. So we go up there, but I found a fiend. There's one fiend, on Pine or We on Chiffon and Mendoza.
Right.
My old dude lived on Mendoza. So we up there on Chiffon and Mendoza. So we catch a couple plays, fiends bringing us there. So I think, a nigga whip up in the Eldorado. Like, what the fuck y'all niggas doing? I knew the nigga too, though. That's what I'm saying. My old dude had been living over there. This nigga knew who the fuck I was.
Right.
Anyway, the nigga jump out, pull a heater out, another nigga whip up.
This in Southwest? This in Southwest? This in Southwest?
Mendoza.
Oh, Mendoza. Oh, okay.
My old dude live over there.
Okay.
So, all right, he was up heaters on him and shit. Tells the camera all over there. So the thing tells us where the nigga spot was at.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I'm gonna have to hit you back.
Now go ahead. You can keep going until it cut off. The fiends told you where the spot was.
Yeah, he showed us where the spot was at, right? So I tell Cuz, I'm like, nigga, we hitting that bitch. So we planned it. We waited probably about a month. We there. I remember that night. Before we went over there, I met my baby mama and her girl up at the Northwest. We went to see some lyrics. It's how back in the day this shit was. We went to see some lyrics at the Northwest. Yeah.
Right.
Went up there and fucked with her for a minute. So we go through there and shit. I'm peeking on the spot and shit bang. So we wait, we try to wait about 3, 4 in the morning. We parked up at the recreation center up at Bustle, right there on Linden and Myers.
Right.
Recreation center. We parked up there. This nigga done fell asleep. He in the driver's side.
Thank you for using GTL.
He'll be right back. Give us 1 minute. We back.
Yeah. You know, I had to wait. You know, them calls, you got to wait 15 minutes to call back. Now, you can't just get back on that bitch call back.
Right.
So, we up at Bustle Recreation Center.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up there. We waiting to go hit that lick. So, I'm sitting up here and shit. This nigga that fell asleep. So, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, shit, I don't know who up in this bitch or whatever. So, I got it in my mind. Fucking, I'm shooting a nigga. I ain't about to be climbing through no window and get my head through off.
Right.
I don't know nothing about these niggas, but I don't know who up in here, how many niggas, I don't know nothing. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening to that Uncle Sam curse. Remember that?
Right. That was the shit.
With that Black Superman and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm listening to that. Man, so I see some lights coming from Myers, coming straight toward our car, like from the side angle. I'm looking past the nigga. And I look, as soon as the lights cut off, it's the motherfucking blue and white. So I hit the nigga, wake up. There go the motherfucking police, nigga, wake up. So he get up, start that bitch up. He hit that bitch in reverse, pull off right on the side of him. They hit a U-turn, they on him. He turned on Myers and he hit down Linden. So I'm like, man, pull over, man. I'm gonna just jump out with these bitches. We had the shotgun and that 32.
Right.
So he like, hold on. Hit a couple more corners. I look up, that nigga didn't burn some bitch. And we was in the little hoe ass Ford Tempo.
Get out of here.
We in the little hoe ass Tempo.
Y'all shoot the police in the 4-cylinder.
That nigga burned them bitches. That's one thing about this nigga though. My cousin, this nigga always get away from the police. He always. Every time he run, he get away from him. Every single time.
That's what's up.
So next thing you know, we on the freeway. We on 96. So we coming. So he on the way headed down there back out to the west. So we finna hit Wyoming, right? So I say, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I know they got the license plate, man. We might as well just come back and hit this bitch another time. So I'm like, I'm thinking and shit. I'm like, nigga, fuck that. Go back over there. Go back over there. We hitting this bitch.
Right.
So we go back through there. Park the car around the corner. I ain't gonna say where the spot was at.
Right.
But we parked the car around the corner. And I remember I tell the nigga on the way, I'm like, listen, man, I'm popping the nigga. I ain't about to be jumping no. I ain't about to get killed trying to rob these niggas, but I don't know who up in there or nothing. So we get in the back of that bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Peeping it out. It's probably about 4 in the morning, 4, 5 in the morning. So I'm peeping it out and I'm looking. And you can see like the window cracked, like the side of the house, the window like cracked open a little bit. You can see like the TV on in there with this chicken wire over the outside.
Right.
So I'm like, listen, nigga, when you hear this shot, get that wire up off that bitch and get up in here. So he go to the side of the house. I'm going to the back. So when I'm finna jump the gate, as soon as I'm finna jump the gate, a fiend come back there.
In the back?
So I'm looking, I dug in the back of the house. The fiend come to the back of the spot. I ain't jumped the gate to get into the backyard yet. I'm at it's like a field next to the spot. I'm in the field, dug down, and I'm finna jump the gate, but a fiend come back there. I dug down. The nigga ring the doorbell. I can hear it. It's so quiet. Ding ding. I hear the doorbell. So nigga slid his money in there, got his dough, got the fuck on. So I jump the gate. I go and look. It's like a board. It's like it got a board over the window. It's like a rectangle cut out. And on the inside you can see the cover hanging down from the inside.
Right.
So I stick the shotgun up to the cover and I'm poking it. So now I hit the doorbell. Ding ding. So I'm sitting up there. You know, I want number 16, so I popped it. I'm geeking myself up like, pop this nigga, pop this. So next thing you know, I see an eye. As soon as I seen the eye, I just pop. So I go. I jump the gate. Cuz hanging out the window. He like, come on. So we come up in there and shit. Look how these niggas had their dope packed up. This shit is crazy how these niggas had their dope packed up. Remember they had square seals, like the seals we used to use, like the 10-10s and the 12s. You know what I'm saying?
The point bag.
The plastic seals. The plastic seals we used to use.
Right.
So look, they got the plastic seals, and they had like black electrical tape covered over the top of the seal, and they had each seal stapled at the top with them small staplers.
Right.
Each one was stapled. It was like a strip.
They didn't
like
trust
it was
they
long
work.
strips. It was like long strips of dope, I guess, because they ain't want niggas to chip their rocks or whatever.
Right. They didn't trust their workers.
Yeah, they ain't trust their work. So they. So I remember we grabbing all the dope, grabbing the money and shit. So he jump out the window, I jump out that bitch. And I remember the spot was right off the alley of Finkel. It was right off the alley. And I remember it was just when it's daybreak, when it's like orange outside. It looked like it's orange.
Right.
And I remember I turned and looked on Finkel, and I seen the blue and white just cruising down Finkel. So if he'd have looked over there, he'd have seen me with the shotgun with mask on, all kinds.
Get
If
out
he'd just turned his head, if he'd have just turned his head and looked, he'd have seen me and this nigga. We both had on masks.
Yeah.
So jump in the car. Listen. So I jump in the car. We jump in the car. We headed. We go back out to Southwest. Get rid of the heat. So we selling that dope for 3 days straight. And the only thing I can remember was I shot this nigga. I killed this nigga. The only thing in my mind, I can't get this shit out of my mind. I'm trying to smoke blunts. I'm trying to. So we go out to Southwest, selling that dope for 3 days straight. And the only thing on my mind, like, damn, I'm gonna pop this nigga. I'm gonna kill this nigga. Only thing on my mind, I can't get this shit out of my mind for 3 days straight. The third day,
right.
I wake up with that same shit. I'm trying to sleep this shit off. I wake up, I file the blunt, and I ask him, like, man, you think that nigga dead? So this nigga ain't no hell here. Hell yeah, that nigga dead. You ain't see that nigga? Shit. Man, if it wasn't that nigga time to go, man, that nigga wouldn't be dead. Shit. God killed that nigga. So I looked at him, and I thought about it. So I say, yeah, you right, shit. And then ever since then, that's how I thought. Like, I could shoot you 100,000 times, but if it ain't your time to go, you ain't gonna die.
Right.
So that's why I named that chapter God Did It.
But God did it.
That's why I named that chapter that. In that book, in my book, that's the name of that chapter, God Did It.
Tales
Because of that day.
from that way.
Tales from that way. We about to make that bitch into a movie. Watch what I tell you. That's just a couple stories from there. But I'm not no writer. Everything in this bitch is what happened.
Right.
I can't make this shit up. The shit that's said that's in this bitch, I can't make it up. It all happened. Everything was real. That's why I ain't say no name, who it was, where the street was. This shit really happened.
Right.
But ever since that day, that's how I thought. Like, you know, how they had shootouts, got shot, all that. But if it ain't your time to go, you wouldn't have went, nigga. Oh shit. It must have been for a reason.
That's right. Now give them another chapter. Give them another segment out of there. A quick mini story.
Coming out the book?
Yeah, out the book.
Man, I'm trying to think. Shit, ain't no mini stories in that bitch. All of them bitches long as fuck.
Give something else. Something from
Let me
Southwest.
think.
Tell them about Southwest. Give something.
You say about the what?
About Southwest Detroit. It ain't got to be just a story of you. It could be a story of another story.
Down in there, the way it was when I grew up, right? Wasn't nobody down there telling. Period. Even the old people.
Right.
Like, I can remember when I was a kid, right? This one nigga got shot right in front of my mama's house, and he leaned up against the pole. We was living on Pleasant between Lebo and Liddesdale.
Mm-hmm.
So, nigga got shot, and he's leaning up against the pole, and police coming, all that. So we across the street at Mr. Kenny house. Everybody know Mr. Kenny down there.
Right.
So we at Mr. Kenny house. I'm playing with my friends. Shit, we all out there. So the police come up there trying to talk to us. Like, hey kids, how y'all doing? You know, we little kids. We hey. So the nigga like, y'all see what happened? So Mr. Kenny called us up there on the porch. Like, hey y'all kids, come up here on the porch. So we go up there running up on the porch. So next thing you know, the police come walking behind us, right?
Right.
He say, hey, sir, I was just trying to see if anybody seen what happened with this guy over here. So Mr. Kenny told us, yeah, we see just what you see. That guy leaning up against the pole. Hey, y'all kids coming out.
Right. For real. Ain't nothing to talk about.
And that's how it is down there. Like all the way down in there, man, wasn't nobody telling shit. All the shit I done did down in that bitch, all the neighbors seen me grow up since I was a kid. So they know my grandma and my granddaddy. We all, they never said nothing about nothing down there.
Right.
Like one time, I remember in '95, that's when that summer we had that bitch bang. We had a block, the last block down Lebo, we had that bitch bang. So this one fiend come down through there, right? Say he trying to buy a 20. Let me get a 20. So I stuck my whole hand in the car. This nigga smacked the dope.
Right.
Pulled off, right? The nigga smacked the dope and pulled off. So I had the Beretta. I flipped the back of that bitch up. So this nigga car go through the bottom of the motherfucking, the phone, the light post that be like on the corner.
Right.
That nigga car went through the bottom of that bitch. Wow! I'm looking at that bitch hanging from the wires, just hanging, dangling. So the nigga crashed into he crashed into a tree. Boom! He crashed into the tree across the on Pleasant. Crashed into a tree. So I jump in the car, pull off, I gone. I go all the way to the west side. So next thing you know, I'm over there. I'm over way over. Remember, hey, matter of fact, remember that house you came through when I first got out the joint?
Right.
On 7 Mile? My auntie crib.
Right.
Listen, I go all the way over there to my auntie crib.
You're supposed to stick together. You feel me? That's how the hood supposed to be.
Yeah, but other places I done been, it ain't like that.
No,
motherfuckers tell on your ass in a minute. Who said down there? That's why I love it down there. Even to this day, I love it. Like if I was to get out right now, I had to ride down there. I got to ride down there. I don't know what the fuck it is. I got to go down in the hub.
So that's
whenever I get out the joint, first thing I do, ride down there. Every fucking time. Every time I got out the joint.
Right.
That's the first thing I did.
Nah.
My mom.
Go ahead. What you about to say?
My niece came and got me that second time. As soon as we went to the PO office, hey, Rad, go down there. But this last time when I came down through there, I didn't recognize it. It looked like I was in the fucking daze riding through that bitch. And then she was going so fast, I'm looking like what the fuck? That's my auntie house? What the fuck? That don't even look like.
So they done rebuilt down there.
Nah, it just looked fucked. It looked different, man. And then on Littlesdale all the way down there, it looked like the fucking trees covered up the whole street. Like you can't even see the fucking street lights on that bitch.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like,
ghost town.
It just looked different, man. I didn't recognize it. Like when I first got out the joint, I did 8 years. When I first got out, it was like I recognized.
Right.
I could recognize the houses, but when I did that 12 and got out, it was like I rolled through that bitch. I ain't recognize that motherfucker. It just looked different, man. Felt different. It was Like I was in the days riding through that bitch. Like, what the fuck is I missing?
And say she flying through that bug. Yeah.
Yeah, she flying down there. She flying. I'm looking at the house and shit. I'm looking at my auntie house, my other cousin.
We go on. We gonna end that here and go and get this out to y'all. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, and tune back in to the Beat Factory 313 War Story Podcast. Remember, there's 1,000,001 stories in the urban community, and it's just but one. Remember, the streets ain't what it is. Reach out to these young boys, and also long live Dolph. About to go finish watching that trial. Y'all need to tune into it, you young guys, and see how these older guys are trying to play you out of position and sell you a motherfucking dream. With that, I'm out. Peace.